Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a first impressions video of a palette that I have been so excited about getting my hands on. It is the Worldwide palette from PLousie. Now I'm a huge fan of their eyeshadow base, but I've never tried an eyeshadow palette from them. So this arrived today, and of course I had to get it on my eyeballs as soon as possible. So this is an eyeshadow look I created using this palette. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I film tan girl friendly videos here on YouTube. When I first got on here, it was really hard for me to find videos from people with my skin tone. So if that's something you're interested in, I would highly suggest subscribing to my channel. I do upload every other day, so you get quite a bit of content from me. Okay guys, I think I've made you wait long enough. Let's get into the swatches. This palette must weigh at least a pound. It is really heavy. On the back here, it has, you know, information on the palette. It says Worldwide, made in the People's Republic of China, distributed by PARPL Distribution Ltd in the UK. Net weight is 21 times 3 grams or 21 times 0.11 ounces, 12-month shelf life. This is probably one of the heaviest palettes I own. It does have this cool like sand detailing in the front. It's doing the most, okay? This palette is doing the most, but let me show you the inside as well. So there's a huge mirror, and then here are the 21 shades for you to check out. If you are not new to my channel, you know this palette is right up my alley. I love blue-green shadows, so of course I needed to have this. Okay guys, so let's start off. Oh my god, I'm so excited to swatch. And I tried to use as many shades as I could on my eyes today, so I'm swatching the blue row first. So here they are. We have Worldwide, Europe, Sky High, San Francisco, and J'adore Paris. So there's the first 5 shades. So pretty. They are swatching very much like a pigment, but you know what? I put them on my eyes and it worked pretty well, so I am not too worried about how they swatch, to be honest. And there's 2 dark green shades on that first row as well. So here they are. We have the Alps and Global. So this is the swatches of the first row. Wow, that did not swatch very nicely. Let me see if I can build that up. It's a very grungy green shade. So this is the first row. There are 7 shades in each row. Okay, so next I'm gonna swatch my favorite row, of course, the matte greens. Yummy. So here they are. We have Vacay, When in Rome, Luggage, Big Apple, and Rodeo Drive. Ooh, that Kelly green is so pretty. Look at how bright these look. Staining my fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch the last 2 mattes on that middle row, and it's a green and a brown. So that is Barrier Reef and Luggage. So that is the second row. 7 shades from here to here. Am I gonna be able to fit the last row on this arm? Ooh, the shade Lounge is like a bright orange. So pretty. Okay, so here is the last row. We have Luggage, First Class, Down Under, Manchester, and Explorer. These shades are definitely swatching like pigments. So there's those shades. And then I have the last 2 shades, 1 shimmer and 1 matte. So here they are. We have Desert Nation and Sunset. That's such a beautiful, like, grungy sunset eye look. Like, I feel like it would be so much fun to pair this orange color with the purple and the brown shade as well. I really like this row as well. Okay guys, so now that you've seen swatches, let's get into how I created this eyeshadow look. Guys, it's time to film a demo with this palette, so that's what I'm gonna do. Can't believe how big this thing is. That's what she said. Okay, so I have to play with the mattes and the greens. So I think I'm gonna go with all of these shades on my eyelids. So let's see here. I'm gonna grab the Sigma Detail Blending Brush E27. It's like a flat tapered blending brush. I think I'm gonna go with When in Rome, which is like a beautiful light green shade. Ooh. Okay, I like how bright that color is. Now I'm going to move on to Baggage, which is the light lime green shade. I don't know that there's a big difference between When in Rome and Baggage, to be honest with you guys. So probably can just blend those two together. Okay, I'm gonna go into Big Apple, which is my favorite, like Kelly green. Ooh, that's pigmented. I like it, I like it. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Barrier Reef, which is like a teal. And I'm just gonna blend that into the outer corner. Now I'm gonna go into the shade San Francisco, which is like a beautiful dark blue. And I'm gonna deepen up the outer crease a little bit more. Now I'm gonna take a clean blending brush. This is a Morphe M330 and just kind of blend everything together so it's nice and smooth. Funsies. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this San Francisco shade. I want to add a little more Big Apple. I feel like this is such a good palette to not overly blend, but you guys know me, I love to blend. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. I love my crease. Okay, so for the lid, I feel like there's so many like deeper shimmer shades and not any light shimmer shades. So I'm gonna do something that you guys might not approve of and whip out my chromium from Natasha Denona so I can show you guys both products, because I've been dying to show you guys this in action anyway. And I've been loving to use it with this Morphe like angled brush. It's probably like an eyeliner brush, but it works perfectly with this product. So I'm just gonna put it on here, and I feel like this is the perfect shade to pair with all these mattes. Okay, I like how that pairs with the mattes. I feel like I kind of cheated by using the Natasha Denona, but I love this shade Scarab with green mattes. And then there's quite a bit of fallout. I think I should probably be more successful if I use less shades, to be honest, but I had a blast trying this out. So I'm going to finish off my foundation and stuff, and I'll be back to do my under eye on camera with you guys. Okay guys, so I want to do the rest of my eyeliner before I finish off the rest of my face. So I started off with the Pat McGrath Blitz Blue eyeliner pencil. I love Pat McGrath's eyeliner pencils, you guys know that. And I want to do like a blue lash line. So these shades up here, gosh, this palette is huge. I don't know how if you're a working makeup artist you would lug this around. I feel like this is totally for Instagram. Like, holy smokes, I've never seen a palette this big. So I'm going into the shade Europe, which is a pretty blue, like a sky blue, and I'm just blending that in with a little pencil brush. I like to concentrate it on the outer corner and then drag it in. Okay, next I want to go into the shade Sky High, which is a medium tone blue, and just kind of bring that into almost the halfway point. Ooh, I love that. And then I'm going to go into San Francisco, which is that dark blue, and then just focus that on the outer corner on the lower lash line just to give it some depth. And then the one thing I think this palette really needs to be the perfect Instagram palette is a blinding inner corner. And I don't see one in here, so I'm gonna reach for my Terra Moon, which I keep in my Colored Rain palette. I think I'm gonna go for something green blue. I'm just gonna use this little elf brush and ooh. Yes. This is such a pretty color. Okay, I got a little dramatic with the inner corner, but I think that works for this eye look. Okay guys, so my eyeshadow is done. I'm gonna throw on some mascara, put on some face products, and I'll be back to show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so here is the final look. Is anybody surprised? Obviously you saw it in the intro of this video, but really quick, I do want to let you guys know what else is on my eyeballs today. So I did mention I used the Natasha Denona Chromium shade in Scarab on my lids because I wanted something bright to pop with the mattes. And then for blush and highlighter, I'm wearing the Melt Raw Honey shade. I also use the highlighter from this NARS Orgasm X blush palette. And then my bronzer today is the Hourglass Ambient Bronzer. And then for lips, I use the Juvia's Place lipstick in Toffee and the lip gloss in Caramel Rose. If I forgot anything, I will try and remember to link everything in my description box. You can check there. If I forget, it is what it is. Because I'll probably forget by the time this video is uploaded. So just wanted to fill you in on what is on my face, the rest of my face, because sometimes you guys do get curious. But yeah, this is the final look. I'm really excited. This eye look did not take me too long, so that makes me happy because playing with pressed pigments always makes me a little bit nervous. I know that some people don't really find a huge difference between eyeshadows and pressed pigments, and frankly, I don't really know if there is a difference, but when it comes to eyeshadows like this, I do get a little bit freaked out because if it's a pigment, sometimes you can't blend. You have to use a different technique, and I'm a fan of blending my eyeshadows no matter what. I am really happy that I was able to blend these quite a bit more than like the Juicy Boost palette, for example. That's the one palette that comes to mind that I've used recently that you really can't do too much blending. It's better to like press that shadow into your eyes. So super happy that this one is a little bit easier for me to work with. I would have loved to pull a look like this out with the Juicy Boost palette the first time I used it. Unfortunately, I was not able to do that. As far as the pros of this palette, I love the color story so much. I can't wait to try it. Two cons I can think of right off the top of my head is the size of the palette. It's honestly huge. Like I said when I was filming the demo, I can't imagine being a professional makeup artist and carrying this around. I feel like the whole vibe of this palette is Instagram. It's for Instagram. It's very over the top and it's huge. It's really heavy. If I had a scale, I would weigh it for you guys and tell you how much it weighs. But just based off of a guesstimation, it at least weighs a pound in my mind. The other con that comes to mind is the fact that there aren't any lighter shimmer shades, and that's a bummer for me because you guys know I love doing eye looks like this. I love to do an ombre with a faux cut crease, and I don't know, I feel like the lighter shades would pair better with a lighter shimmer shade. So I am kind of bummed that there aren't any light shimmer shades. Like all of the shimmer shades are like smokier, grungier shades. So that's kind of a bummer. But other than that, I am excited that I was able to pick this up and try out the brand. I would have never imagined in 2020 that I would have tried a PLousie palette because they really weren't on my radar. I feel like a lot of their other palettes were more matte heavy and more like red heavy. So this one really spoke to me and I'm so glad that I was able to pick it up. My friend Angie also pointed out the irony of a palette called Worldwide and a travel themed collection in the current state of the world. So I had to mention that for you guys just so you could get a little giggle out. But yeah, overall very happy with my purchase. I will try and get more looks up with this. You guys will have to let me know what else you would like to see. I would love to hear your feedback down in the comments section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you are able to, please like and share and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out. And I will see you guys in my next video soon. Bye!